Hey yo everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the sportiest stream Sunday evening, and Sunday evenings seem to carry on really good matches, and let's hope that today is the exact same. And I mean, already with the matches that we have lined up, they should be pretty good. If you guys are wondering what the schedule is, it's always posted on my Twitter, CRL, or you can just look here. LOS Champs Night. Two matches in the exact same division, playing for a semifinal match. Actually, playing for a semifinal match, I believe, against each other. So, the winners of these matches will be playing each other very, very soon. Our first matchup, Llama Daddies versus Avatar's Power, Earth Veterans, and then we'll be ending up with Evolve Skylight versus Squareball Roundhole. Two separate series here of strong action. Should be strong competition. Actually, what am I saying? What should be? I've seen actually three of these teams play. Very strong competition. The only team I haven't seen play is Avatar's Power. And we'll be seeing them first here as they take on the Llama Daddies. Llama Daddies, we have seen these guys before on stream. I believe the last time we saw them was when they played Strikers of Chaos Emerald. I do recognize one of the players on this team, Angry Hermit. He was on Element Carbon back in the Premier Championship Series, if you remember that one. And tearing up the competition there. No, sorry, last time we saw Llama Daddies was when they played Evolve Skylight, actually. We'll be seeing play later today. But before we did see the play Strikers of Chaos Emerald again. Llama Daddies are a very, very solid team. Again, we've seen them. Actually, the Evolve Skylight match was a forfeit. I was just remembered. The Evolve Skylight match was a forfeit, so. Last time we did see him was when they played Strikers of Chaos Emerald. And that one went to Game 5. But these guys, very mechanical. Very mechanical. Now they're playing up against Avatar's Power, which, again, if I know Angry Hermit well enough, it should be a pretty solid team as well. Both these teams currently with 5-2 records. We'll be seeing how things go for them. Reminder, two separate series, two separate best of sevens. Two nights for action here. And, again, I mentioned they're both in the same division. I wasn't lying. There they are. Both in the quarterfinals. Both Llama Daddies and Avatar's Power had to get wins, with Llama Daddies sweeping Null Flight Smoke. Avatar's Power, Earth Veterans taking down Guardian Esports in a game 7. Llama Daddies are the favorites. We'll be seeing how that works for them again. Single elimination. You lose, you're out. It doesn't matter what your seeding is. So essentially tonight we could see Evolve Skylight go to the tournament. Very unlikely. I mean, they can have the second match against Squareball Roundhole where they are the heavy favorites, but anything can happen here on this stream. It is, again, playoffs after all, so a lot of things happen, although a lot of these teams very used to it, very used to this playoff structure. Again, many teams have played in the playoffs. The only one not being is Evolve Skylight, but I can tell you that team is definitely going to be ready, I think, for the action. At least I think they're going to be ready. And seeing how they have played before, I think they'll be fine. Again, we're going to be seeing teams playoff ready. And here we go. Here's our rosters. So again, prediction poll is also up, so make your votes on who you think will win this one. You think it'll be Llama Daddies or Avatar's Power? Again, we'll have two separate prediction polls today. One for this series, one for the next one. You're going to try to predict on who you think will win this best of 7, who will move on to the semifinals. Your prediction's right. Well, you'll be getting some points here. Your prediction's wrong, you'll lose your points. But is it a risk you'll take? We'll see. We'll see if who votes for where. Again, right now, I can tell you a good amount about Llama Daddies. I haven't seen this team before. Very mechanical. They are very fast. They get up to the ball very quickly. If you give them time in the air, they're going to score on you. That is how it works against them. Their aerial game is so incredibly difficult to stop. Essentially, to beat these guys, you just cannot let the ball go in the air. You have to keep it grounded. You have to force them to play down to your level. Again, by down, I mean like literally down on the ground here. As, again, we're just going to give these teams some time to join in, but I know both of them are excited for this one, as they should be. And what should be really good. Again, it's a best of 7. Both these teams are good teams, though. I can tell you again about Avatar's Power. I recognize Angry Hermit very easily. He played on Element Carbon. That team was actually, I think, won a preseason tournament. Came in and did pretty well in the Premier Championship Series. Seeing them actually this far in LOS is not too surprising. Seeing them make top 8 is not too surprising. Is not too crazy to me. But to go against Llama Daddies, again, their job is going to be making sure they stop that aerial game. If they can stop Llama Daddies from having an aerial game, The rest should be pretty straightforward, but for Llama Daddies, they rely on getting into the air quickly, and they rely on having other teams not able to beat them up there. We'll see if they have what it takes. And make your predictions. Do you think we'll win this one? As again, we're going to be seeing if we can have them all here. Cantaloupe, have some? I'm more of a watermelon person, honestly. I do like cantaloupe, though. I do like melons. I do like cantaloupes. Although I prefer watermelon. As I'm more of a watermelon person, Swagsoul, unfortunately. I do like cantaloupe though. I would eat cantaloupe. I like food. Any food really. I will eat it. Again, we're trying to make sure everybody's here. And I can tell you Llama Daddies have made it to the lobby very quickly. They actually came in a couple minutes early, which is surprising. Most teams usually take their time. But I assume they're gonna be here in any moment. Most teams generally don't jump in super early. Again, should be a good one here. As we'll go in game. You got the free sub during stream. Oh, someone probably gifted you a sub, didn't they? That's really sweet of them, actually. Go thank whoever that person is, if you can. As we'll go in game here, I think both teams are making it on time. Yeah, there they are. For Llama Daddies, they got their usual lineup. Grand Shema, Ellerms, Noebe, and for AP Earth Veterans, it's River, Angry Hermit, Dark Wolf. Again, I can tell you both these teams. I think this matchup predicted to be the much closer of the two. As both these teams right up to each other, the seeding and records 5-2 for both of them. We're gonna get this series started here on time. Both teams at 5-2 records. On the blue is the Llama Daddies. On the orange, it is AP Earth Veterans. We know Llama Daddies can command the air. The Earth Veterans can give them a real run for their money. Both these teams having to get through that first round to just get to this moment to the top 8. Now they're here. The competition only gets tougher. A tougher competition breeds tougher wins, tougher losses, tougher everything. Really gotta show what you have in store. As game 1, kind of the field-out game. Both these teams have not met each other yet this season. That will be different for our second series of the day. But for this first one, other teams have met each other. So again, this is going to be kind of a learning phase. In the playoffs too, you got to learn very quickly. You got to be able to adapt to the gameplay ahead of you. And that's going to start here with Ellerms. What a dribble play. A Lime Octane. I also really love that decal from Ellerms. That is just a really good dribble. Gets a challenge on Angry Hermit, pops it over at River. And it's an open net in front of him. A 1v2 from Ellerms gets past the defenses of AP Earth Veterans. Llama Daddies. I already talked about how the way to beat these guys is going to be trying to get that ground game going, because these guys are really tough to beat in the air. You can also try to take their boost. They are a team that is very boost hungry. Again, with an aerial play like that, it's no surprise that they have to go for boost, but these guys take a lot of boost, and they use it to go up in the air very quickly. Especially Ellerms. Look at how fast he gets to some of these balls. I promise you, his speed is like no other at this level. As no way, he's got to get to this one. Saved away. Gemma towards the midfield. River shot, trying to go through. No, very keeps that one out. And it will be the Llama Daddies trying to find this one away. Angry Hermit challenging. We'll go backwards as Ellerms picks it up. Rolling right into the midfield for Grand Gemma. Oh, fake on 2, but he did just juke out Ellerms as well. And that one could have been a second goal for the Llama Daddies. Had he just not gotten that last touch. Grand Gemma did all they had to do there and fake out to the defenders. They got a little greedy for that goal. Oh no, an own goal. You saw that coming as soon as River hit it. That's going in, and that's going for the Llama Daddies. Gemma gets his goal finally, although, well, let's be real honest, he did not really contribute to that one. It's River who put it off of Angry Hermit and in. And unfortunately for the AP Earth veterans, they're starting to realize just how difficult this series will be for them. The Llama Daddies are a team that could very well win this tournament. As up by 2, trying to find a third one. No way, couldn't get the double tap. Herms misses. Dark Wolf. Gonna collect here for the Earth veterans, but Llama Daddies with some passing plays trying to get that ball out. Something that you kind of realize about a roster when it only is comprised of 3 separate players. No subs, no coaches, no nothing. Just these 3 all on their own. Just think about those kind of 3-man rosters where it's just 3 people who know each other. Chemistry is so strong with those teams. They just have a natural kind of tendency to know what each other are doing. For the Earth, and for the Llama Daddies, you can tell that as they try to command the field here. No way, bump play! Saved by Dark Wolf as Grand Chema couldn't put it in. It's cleared by Dark Wolf. Ellerms to the corner. No way. Saved by River. No way off that back wall. Dark Wolf gets the clear. Llama Daddies still leading in game 1 as they... Again, you can just see they're controlling this one. What really surprised me is their passing plays. They have had a lot of intentional plays where they're intentionally looking for each other. It's not like a lot of passing plays where it just kind of happens because you're in the right position. No, these guys are doing it intentionally. They're at the right position and they're looking for each other. Signs of a team environment that is very positive and very used to each other. As Chema, midfield for No Way, but River gets that one out. Avatar's Power still looking for their first goal of the series. Llama Daddy's trying to keep him out here. Ellerms off the back wall. Ellerms. Still again. Angry Hermit stops this one. No way. Bump on Dark Wolf. Chema. Demoed in the corner as he was a little slow to that one. And now Llama Daddy's starting to run out of boost here. That clear is all they needed. Avatar's Power got an uphill battle here. That's going to the back wall. Maybe their chance to score. Oh, but Dark Wolf hit it high. Follow up from River. That does go in. I was a little worried there from that initial shot, as that one really should have gone in from Dark Wolf. But he isn't going to miss that. Oh my goodness, the follow-up from River goes in. 1 goal for Avatar's Power. They have a chance of coming back here. They need another. With the momentum on their side, everything can happen so quickly. But who has what it takes? Dark Wolf. Dribble. No flick on the end of that one as everybody from Llama Daddies waiting back. As shot on. Grand Chema gets that one out. Now trying to follow it up. Miss from Dark Wolf. Grand Chema couldn't put it on. 20 seconds left. Angry Hermit to the corner. He's trying to get the ball back here for AP Earth veterans. Dark Wolf almost got dunked by Grand Chema, but it is cleared away. Maybe one more chance for Avatar's Power to tie this one up. River, flick across. Angry Hermit gets this one. 50-50 midfield. Miss. Chance. Dark Wolf off the back wall. Still in front. Grand Chema drops it down. Llama Daddies take game 1. And a very strong start for them. Needed every single goal they could get. They should be very happy. Again, a good start here. And Chema leading his team on this one, the MVP of that game. Is we're going to go very quickly to game 2. I think everybody wants to get ready for this one. Again, a tough battle for Llama Daddies. Just starting to see them really meet a team that is their match. This game, we're just waiting on everybody to be ready. We'll go into our second game. Llama Daddies starting off this series in their favor, but this is not looking like a series that is going to end super quickly, which is honestly more exciting for everybody. You get more action. Well, here we go. Game 2. Llama Daddies starting off the series with a 2-1 1-goal differential now in game 2. Can they add a little more, or can we see Earth Veterans finally pull out that win that they were looking for at the end of that first one? Oh, we're gonna see. What? these teams make of this game, because it is going to be close. Seeing these teams play like this, it's definitely going to be close. But that's a good pass. Elherms to score. Llama Daddies, again, every pass they make is intentional. They are looking for each other actively. And this is a really smart game plan from them. That's because it gets them better chances on offense in a lot of situations if you look for each other in open space, but also because it's a game plan that involves everyone that is looking out for each other. It's a team effort, the Llama Daddies. There's no one player that I can think of that's going to be taken over. They're all working like a well-oiled machine, but that one... Oh, a bump from Grand Gem. He didn't get the ball there, went for the bump instead. Open up some space for his teammates to get this one out. No way, Ray. No boost left. Angry Hermit. Shot is weak. Grand Gemma stops that one. Elherms. It's a backwards facing touch there, but that one, again, being stopped, but a miss from Dark Wolf. Angry Hermit. Maybe a close angle shot, but Grand Gemma stops that one. Llama Daddies, Elherms, again, I told you. If there's anybody to be fast on this field, it's going to be Elherms. His aerial game is scary. It is really scary. Anything that's up in the air, Elherms is nearby. He'll get to it. Oh, he'll get to it quickly. There's no way with the dunk on Dark Wolf. River off that sidewall midfield. Elherms. Pinch shot. Angry Hermit got a touch on it, but it wasn't enough. The Llama Daddy is now up by 2. Elherms the pinch play to the net. And this game now starting to fall in Llama Daddy's favor once again. We saw it last game where they got 2 goals at a relatively consistent pace. Then things start to slow down as AP ready to pick up some steam. See if AP do that again. Here's a chance for River, but Grand Gemma stops that one. Llama Daddies, mostly known for their offense. I believe everybody on this team is Mexican. At the very least, I know that they're Hispanic. I believe they're Mexican, though. And if you guys know anything about Rocket League in Mexico and South America, it's fast, it's mechanical, and it's generally known not to have the best defense. And these guys have good defense, though. That's kind of what separates them apart from so many other teams in this league. They have the offense, but they also have the defense, too. Their offense is scary. It's the scariest part about them. As they... Oh, my goodness, what a passing play. Elherms to Grand Gemma. There's nothing that can stop that. These guys are insane. And I've seen them before, and they're still doing it again. They continue to impress people by just how coordinated they are. I'm going to talk about their defense, how it is also really strong, only giving up 1 goal last game. And this game, having given up 0 so far. We'll see if they can hold that. It's pretty tough to hold a shutout, and in fact, I cursed them. Dark Wolf will score here. I cursed them. As soon as I talked about that shutout, here comes AP Earth Veterans to score. Maybe I gotta do that a little more to keep this game closer. Because, it's bad timing. But it is a goal for AP Earth Veterans. There's Dark Wolf. Maybe trying to find a scary shot there off the post. He almost got that one. What was so weird about it was that it hit off the ground, so you really couldn't tell how high it was going to bounce up to. Amethyst having to wait back on that one. Now, No Way Ray waiting. Touch out. It's Dark Wolf to answer. Gemma. To the corner. Now a pinch play. No Way Ray. Dribble. Shot! Saved by River. A Dark Wolf. Around the corner. Gemma back in field. Now Gemma with the big boom. Gemma trying to go towards the net. He's got that second touch. But nowhere near that net, says Amethyst again. It seems like now it's nearing the end of the game. Starting to lose that steam, starting to lose that kind of edge that they had here against AP Earth Veterans. They are leading by 2. They don't have too much to worry about right now, but there's still a lot of time in this game that they're going to have to play a good amount of defense for. As No Way to clear Elherms. Again, I told you, he's fast. He's pretty consistent. Although that one, not the best example, as he misses the ball entirely on that one. As Dark Wolf. Dribble. Then Gemma with a pinch play outwards. Angry Hermit, last one back. Gemma's going to challenge that too. And offense now for Llama Daddies. River. Going to send it away. No Way Ray. Angry Hermit jumping as well. Double commit for AP. I'm not talking about advanced placement. River to the back wall. Roll down. Watch out, here's Narkwolf. Maybe not in. Second touch just wide. Llama Daddies will escape out of defense on that one as now a big clear. River sends it back as hello there, Vitek. How you doing? Welcome in. We got 2 series tonight, 2 best of 7s. And they're both in the same division. Winners of these matches of the 2 matches tonight will be facing each other in the semifinals of this tournament. This matchup, it's Llama Daddies versus AP Earth Veterans. Darkwolf trying to get the double! Elgrand Shema with a big save! That double tap, we saw a lot of players go for it. Darkwolf specifically has been really wanting that for the while in game 2, and that one was his closest chance so far, just wide. Llama Daddies will keep their 2-goal lead for now. The scoring has stopped, but the defense still proving strong, but River with the flick! And it goes in. As, look at Angry Hermit playing Enforcer, forcing No Way to jump, and that gives the shooting opportunity for River to be much easier than what it would have been had there been no demo play activated. And now, 12 seconds left. APR Veterans have a chance. It's a slim one, but it's one they could maybe make, but El Herms denies that one. Huge defensive stand from Llama Daddies. No Way Ray sends it out. El Herms waiting, and that's for River to hit it. Still up, and Hermit ends for Darkwolf. Oh, he's actually redirected that one high. Miss from Granchama, trying to drop it down as El Herms. Llama Daddies take game 2. Another 1-goal difference. Is this one extremely close? What a matchup. That one was actually kind of intense near the end. Like game 1, it was intense for a lot of the game. Now, everybody wanting to get right back into the action. Game 3. As someone's trying to say, is it like Alabama versus Wake Forest? I don't watch baseball, so you have to describe to me why it's like that. Again, describe to me what it's like, and maybe I can help you out with that. You're gonna have to give me a description here, so like, Soul-san, what you mean by that, because I do not watch baseball. As we're going into game 3 here. Llama Daddies. Up 2 games in the series, trying to make a third. El Herms almost got the dunk on Angry Hermit. Now pinch from Granchama, River. Sends it away, and now for AP Earth Veterans, I think what they're going to focus on is trying to score first. Put on that pressure initially on Llama Daddies instead of having to come back. Force the Llama Daddies to be the ones to pressure. Like 17-9. Oh boy, that is actually kind of one-sided. I will say though, the series is very different than that. This is not a demolition from the Llama Daddies. Sure, they get off to these massive leads, but they haven't done well at being able to hold them. And more importantly, the second half of the game, their offense seems just completely stopped. I think they've scored 0 goals in that second half of the game. At least in game 2, they definitely didn't score at the end of the game. They do a lot better at the start of the game than they do at the end. And they're going to need to get off to a good start here as well. El Herms, dunk play, going back to El Granchama, the captain. Long shot, off the post and wide. River sends it away. Darkwolf now. It's his time to shine. Darkwolf went for a double tap last game. Twice actually, and couldn't hit either of them. One of them having a miraculous save from Granchama. Now Granchama again being tested on defense with a couple clears. No Way Ray can't beat Angry Hermit. Back wall for Darkwolf. Chema misses it, and it's River who will put it in. As that one right off the back wall. Chema just a big whiff, and it's River. They get the first goal. Earthvets needed that. They needed to score first. Now we can see what happens when the Llama Daddies are now down in a game. Can they recover? We've seen them what they do when they're up, and they usually play pretty well. But most teams generally play better when they're leading. Now that they're in a losing situation, what do they do to recover from it? It's very tough to come back after conceding the first goal. The bounce awkward for everybody but El Herms, who is up there so quickly. Now he's got no Angry Hermit. Sideways passing play, and no one there for the Llama Daddies as No Way Ray keeps it in the corner. Trying to find the clear outs. River. A bouncer. Llama was awkward, but gets that touch. Llama Daddy's clear. As River does backflip on this one, as Angry Hermits gets the touch, misses it, but it does set up River for what will be an easy clear. Llama Daddies were expecting a clear of some sort. When it didn't come, they were not in a position to take advantage. Gave time for a second effort from AP. As Gemma to Elherms, dunked by Dark Wolf off the back wall. Looking to try to bump out, no way. Actually got a piece of him there, but Llama Daddies again the passing play. So quick, so efficient. As now, No Way Ray with the lay down field. Angry Hermit. Elherms is right on schedule. Jammo with the miss. Offense for the Llama Daddies, though. River. Weak touch, but maybe Earthfence. Again, they're getting some passing plays in here just to get that ball out of defense. Happy with the 1-goal lead. They know they can hold on to this. As long as they can keep the Llama Daddies away from dangerous positions on offense. No Way Ray. Oh, the fake play from No Way Ray. Absolutely magnificent. So often, you see the Llama Daddies jump on, they'll hit this one. But No Way Ray went for the dunk play and got it. That is some high-octane offense for you. Llama Daddies needed a goal. No Way Ray supplied it. 2 players committed for AP Earthfets, but it didn't make a difference. No Way Ray had his eyes set on that net. Gemma, Elherms, Llama Daddies now with a lot more confidence. Gemma now off the sidewall, looking maybe infield. Dark Wolf with the touch. Dark Wolf still dribbling. Elherms, not the best touch there. River down the net. No Way Ray stops that. River passing. Elherms gets that one. Llama Daddies having to make some clutch saves here just to keep this game close. Every single game they've had to make a lot of goal line stops. Maybe not the most proactive team you've ever seen, but they definitely find ways to stop teams from scoring. Now it's up to them to play more defense, and we'll see if their boosters can handle that. A lot of time back on defense as that one going in. No Way Ray stops it. And no shot comes out as Angry Hermits. Maybe the River, that could be a chance, but that one's wide, and Elherms will easily collect that one. Off the sidewall, No Way Ray gets the clear. River turning it back the other way. Demo from Elherms should open up a little bit of space here for the Llama Daddies. But as you can see, they're quickly cutting down here, AP Earthfets, but that's a good shot. River backwards, that one had to go over his shoulder for that save. We're still tied at 1. Maybe any more goals, any more miraculous plays from either of these teams in these final seconds of regulation. No Way Ray on. No Way Ray in. 5 seconds left. Llama Daddies take the lead. They're down by 1 at the start of this game. But it's No Way Ray to put in 2 of his own. And the Llama Daddies, with time diminishing, are now with full confidence in this one. Elherms trying to end it. It's off the back wall. No second touch. Angry Hermit can't keep it alive. And the Llama Daddies now lead with a 3rd straight win in this series. They're looking to sweep their opponents out of the competition. And it couldn't be it couldn't have been any better for the Llama Daddies. 3 wins with 1-goal differentials. And while yes, they've all been 1-goal differences, Llama Daddies have had that they've had that edge on offense. Sometimes it's missing. When it's there, oh boy, they are not easy to stop at all. As now, going into Game 4, Llama Daddies could just sweep the Earthfets out of this one. What a result that would be. They had to play, again, in an earlier round as well. Having to go, I think, 4-2 and to get that one. And make this one quick work. It's not easy work, but it's definitely quick if they can get 4 straight games. We'll see what they can do. Every game being as close as it is, there's no guarantee that this series is done. One day still have to put in, and that's No Way Ray. to take advantage of an air off the back wall. And they score first. The third time this series. No, sorry, for the third time. Yeah, I think it is the third time this. Yeah, it is the third time in this series. They'll get that first strike. Only 12 seconds in this time. AP Earth Vets know that they can take games here. That being as close as it is, every game is just a huge blow to their confidence. Knowing that they're in this situation cannot make them feel any better. We've not seen any overtimes yet, but we have seen games that could have gone to overtime. Now trying to answer back is Avatar's power. Bounce, Elherms doesn't get it. Angry Hermit with the sender. No way, Ray. Only in front of his net there. He's got to get that second touch. In front, Elherms jumping in the way. Llama Daddy's another big save from Elherms as he uses his speed to get to that one. Now he's got to avoid Dark Wolf and use his speed that way. Back pass to Grand Gemma. Gemma. Dark Wolf. Won't want to see that one go to the back wall. There's now Elherms on it. I get a back pass. That one looking for No Way Ray, but it is misplayed. And now Grand Gemma racing back to get that one. Follow up. Only across the base of the goal as Elherms in open room. Sends it downfield. Miss from Dark Wolf. Angry Hermit will allow that mistake to go unpunished. Llama Daddies now have to concede the offense. As quickly as they got it, it's going back the other way for Earth Veterans. Elherms, look at the speed he has to that one. He was not in the better position to go for that aerial, and he's still the much faster player. Midfield. Grand Gemma stops that one. Elherms. Gets past Angry Hermit. Bouncer off the corner. Elherms gonna send it infield for Grand Gemma. Open net and an open goal. Llama Daddies. Do it again. This one was not an intentional pass, but Elherms knew that if he sent it in front, he has fast teammates around him that can catch up to it. Grand Gemma able to outrace that one. The Llama Daddies. Man, they're making this look quick. Gemma trying to get a third one, in fact. That one will be stopped right on the line. Is now a pinch for Angry Hermit. Going all the way. It bounces in. And the captain of Avatar's Power of Veterans with that one. A fortunate pinch off of Grand Gemma, but he'll take every goal he can get. They need them, and they need them desperately. This series is starting to go a bit. It has already gone downhill for them. They're trying to dig themselves out of that hole that they're in. And then maybe another shot. Elherms bumped. Angry Hermit scores again. And that was a quick one. No wave. I don't know what he was doing on that kickoff. I think he wanted the wave dash. But he didn't get it, and now he leaves his teammates on an awkward situation where they have to wait for the shot. We'll see what happens here with the Llama Daddies. They can recover. No way, Ray with a pop-up touch. Dark Wolf bounces him early. Llama Daddies still have a lot of game left, though, and same does go for Avatar's Power. Elherms up that back wall. Gemma jumping in two. Double commit from AP. And no way Ray can send it down the field. Elherms waiting. What does he have? Missed the doink, and Dark Wolf will save it. Elherms, if he got that touch, that could have been the go-ahead goal for this team. He knew it. We knew it. AP also knew it, and they saw a miss. A bit of a relief coming across them, I'm sure. Knowing that that one is not going to be as dangerous as it could have been. There's no way Ray. Midfield, but River. Again, the early challenge is coming from AP or Veterans. Going to deny any chances for this team. The problem with early challenges is that this team is mechanical, and they will beat you on those in a lot of situations, especially if they get a little bit of space to kind of choose what they want to do. They will win some challenges, and AP have to have strong communication to be able to hold up that kind of playstyle. As Elherms, what a dunk off the corner. In front, Dark Wolf missing, back post, no way Ray coming in, but River beats him to it. Again, sent out. But Elherms, tries the quick turn there. Oh, he's back for Veterans, but just gonna get it now. He's bumped out his own teammate. River, under Gemma. Bounce off that back wall. Dark Wolf. He wants a second. Not in. Elherms was not in the right position to stop that one, but there was no one in mid anyway, so he could gather himself and get to that play. Scary plays on defense for sure. Especially if you're an Earth Veterans fan. You know how important this game will be. Series, their tournaments, their season on the line. Any mistouch, any slight misplay could end it, and that will do it there! A miss! Elherm scores! There's less than a minute left! Oh, who missed that one? Oh, it's River who missed! And he doesn't get the touch! I said it, one mistake can be the difference! Avatar's Power of Veterans now gonna come back with less than 60 seconds remaining! Hermits! Elherms! Another one! A fourth goal for this team! And now things starting to become unreasonable for Avatar's Power. They had this one time. They had chances to take the lead. And now their season, their tournament starting to fade into the past. It could be a devastating end here if they can't get anything to go their way. Dark Wolf, Air Dribble, Demo on Grand Llama, but it is saved. Elherm's up quickly, Angry Hermit beating to that one. Daddies, maybe one more. River will stop it, no way. 2-on-1, bump play, no way. Has the dribble, has the play, and has the security. 5-2, Llama Daddies. Racking up the scoreline here. Avatar's Power of Veterans could not keep up at the end of this game. Llama Daddies. We'll take this one in a sweep. You'll be seeing, they'll be the first of two semi-finalists chosen tonight. We'll be finding their opponents very soon on this stream. For now, they'll be celebratory. They'll be happy. A huge win. They got it. You know, this is a team that they've never played before. But obviously, it doesn't matter to Llama Daddies. Their playstyle is so consistent. And the Mexican squad gets it done here in 4 games only. A sweep. To move on to the semi-finals. Let's take a look at the bracket now again. Then moving on, we'll be seeing the winner of Wall Skelet versus Squareball Roundhole later on. That'll be their opponent next week. Llama Daddies, though, will have this one. As I do see in chat, how many Strikers of Chaos teams are left in the bracket? Let me tell you. I can tell you how many teams are left. I know there's at least one. I believe there is only... I think there's only one team left, actually. There's only one team left, actually for Strikers, or I should say Knights of Chaos, left in this in any of their brackets. And a lot of the teams got eliminated in the quarterfinals. As again, that is it for... That is just an incredibly quick first round. Again, what a huge showing from them. These teams never faced each other, and obviously it doesn't make too much of a difference for them. That was a strong performance. As we're going to get Llama Daddies in here for a quick interview. Reminder, our next series is going to come up a little later from now. It will be Evolve Skylight versus Squareball Roundhole. Evolve Skylight, the #1 seed. Squareball Roundhole trying to make an upset. Winner of that will be playing the Llama Daddies in this semi-final matchup. As here with me is El Gran Chema. Congratulations on your win. A sweep. You never met these guys before, but you take them down in only 4 games. You're a semi-finalist now. How does it feel?
Feels great. We're really excited for this next matchup as well. We have the team who it is. We haven't faced them, so we're ready.
Oh, you want me to tell you who that matchup is? The matchup will be decided later. Actually, it's going to be on the stream. It's going to be the next matchup. Actually, on the stream will be your opponents. So we actually do not know who you're playing up against next. But to talk about your series against Avatar's Power, I mentioned many times that series, these teams have never met each other. You never met them. What was your mentality going into this series, knowing that this is a team that you just didn't know anything about? You couldn't adapt to them initially.
We were just gonna play our game. We just got in here. We didn't try to nip-knack anything that they did because we never met them. So we were just gonna play our game and see if it worked, and it worked out well for us.
Yeah, but those first 2 games were all 1-goal differences. Game 3 especially was scary for you guys. What was it that kind of helped you guys maintain those leads? I know you guys had strong defense, but what was it in overall that helped you guys in those games to just keep those leads? Because the series could have been very different had a few things gone a different way. Again, you guys had to hold strong in those in those games. What was it that helped you guys out so much?
Ah, dude, you know what? We know what I'm gonna say. It's just the good vibes, dude. We are just messing up. No way Ray was whiffing a lot, so we were just like, dude, next time, just like I don't know, get fed, get a warm up in before we play a match. We were just cracking jokes at each other, but just the good vibes. Just kept it positive. Just always believed that we were gonna win, and we did.
And you guys, again, make that coming into this bracket. We can talk about, again, your bracket run so far. It's been a pretty tough one. You guys have had to start in round 1. You had to go through No Flight Smoke, and now you swept them. And now you sweep Avatar's Power. You're sweeping everybody. What is it about you guys that makes you so formidable? I think I know as well, but I want to hear from the captain himself what you think.
I think, at least for me personally, I could just say that I had a chip on my shoulder, being the one of the top teams that actually had to play round one. We were like, are you kidding me? We were like second seed. We were just there. We had to forfeit against the number 1 seed, and it was just like really upsetting that we had to play round one to begin with. Because we're good. I think we're better than a lot of teams in this bracket. I think we are the best team in this bracket. Actually, I'm gonna say that right now. It's just a chip on our shoulder that I just kept using every week.
Well, again, I love to hear, and I do see someone from chat trying to ask, Swagsoul specifically asking, do you ever think of focusing more on defense than offense lately, or do you ever think more of like focusing on defense more than offense? Because again, I mean, you noticed, especially I talked about a lot, your defense. A lot of people talk about your offense, talk about your speed, but it's your defense that held you on in a lot of these games. What is it about kind of the focus on defense? Do you guys ever really focus all that much?
Yes, in a way, for me, especially, I am way more of a defensive player than I am an offensive player. I'm not as good in aerials or shooting as Lerm. Lerms is a precise. He's our number 1 striker. He's our number 9. Rays are definitely our best passer. I'm more defensive minded. Like if someone has to go back, it's gonna be me, and I'm gonna be there to make the save. But all of us try to like incorporate the rotation in, and I think we're doing a pretty good job at it.
Again, you mentioned Ellerms, you mentioned No Way, you mentioned everybody here. Again, a big win, and I want you to make a prediction. Again, our next matchup will be Evolve Skylight versus Square Ball Roundhole. And here's your time to predict who do you think is making it to the semifinals with you. Obviously, we know who's winning that semifinals. You're going to predict yourself. But who do you think is going to be that team that will face you? Evolve Skylights or Square Ball Roundhole? If you want a little bit more information, I can always give you a little bit, but just give me your prediction. Who do you think's winning and by how much?
I think no one has been able to stop them yet, and I think they're just going to keep the train moving. I think well, Skylight's going to sweep here. They're a really good
Oh,
team.
we're going to have a second sweep on this stream. All right, then.
Yeah,
We
I
had
think
one.
they're going to sweep.
It's going to be very quick matches. I love to hear that again. You're predicting Evolve Skylight to meet you in next up. Well, again, stick around for that. That'll be exciting. But before we go, Gemma, again, thank you so much for joining me, man. It's nice to see you ever since week 1. I've been wanting to see you guys again on this field. You guys are so entertaining to watch, and you're back here. You get a big win, a big sweep. You have any shoutouts, any statements you want to make? I do know that again your team's Mexican, so if you want to say it in your native language, feel free.
No, we're all good. Sporty, have a great stream. Shout out to the boy Ray and Lerms, making this easier for me. And hey, we'll see you next week here, baby, for a win.
Hey, you saying maybe? Really? I need a little more
I
confidence there
said,
from you.
nope. I said we'll see you here next week for a win. That's what I said.
Oh, there you go. There's the confidence. Again, you guys are so confident. Again, congratulations on your win, Grand Shema. And again, a big foil sweep. Good luck to you next week against your next opponent, which we'll be seeing later tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your night, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. You too, sir.
Again, El Grand Shema there from Llama Daddies joining us for that quick interview. What a matchup. It was quick, though, but it was close. And that's kind of what startled me from that one. Yeah, what is it, Swagsoul? Yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, prediction poll. Let me get that for you. I'm sure that's what you're gonna be telling me. There you go, I got the prediction poll done for you. Don't worry, I got you. I got you, my friend. You wanna join as a guy who talks? Like an interview? Or I mean, you can always join interviews as long as you're of age. and you play in a tournament or on a show match, you can always join an interview. What do you mean, like as a caster? We could always try to work with that sometime in the future. You'll need a little bit of experience though with casting before you just join my stream. If you want to join as a caster, just ask, show me that some proof that you have done casting before, and I have no problem with that. Trust me, I will let you know this. Age to like get in interviews is like 13 or over, because Twitch rules. Twitch rules, you can't be under 13 on a stream. But like anybody who plays on a stream should be 13 or older. I know you are. That's fine. Again, that's just like based on Twitch rules. But again, tournaments don't even allow people under 13 anyways. Yeah, you're over 13, buddy. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need to prove that to me. I trust you. You're definitely over 13. Again, if you want to be a caster at some point in the future, no problem with that. You just gotta show me you have some experience with casting, with doing commentary, like a good amount of experience, not just like one series. If you have a little bit of experience, I have no problem having you join though. That we can always work things together. But I'm gonna go to a quick break. Casting experience? Yeah. Oh, there's Falcons. Can I join? Yeah, if you want to. We got a series coming up, Falcons. I can have you join, man. Here, jump in with me. We got our next series is gonna be 10:30, so it's gonna be about an hour from now. So we have a lot of time. Falcons. Hello, Fire Panda. How you doing? Yeah, we can join in. You can join in, Falcons, if you want to. You gotta cast. Oh wait, you gotta cast at 10. Oh wait, I forgot you have a series at 10 with actually, in fact, another Evolve team. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey man, I forgot you have the Kyaholu or something. Whoop whoop. Hello, Curio. Did like Tommy Bucket's raid or something, or was just everybody joining? Oh no, it's a Falcons raid. I was wondering what in the world, why so many people joining in that just now. Thank you, Falcons, for the raid, by the way. Let me get you a quick shout out, my friend. There you go. Everybody go support Falcons. Big Ball Beast versus New Age Bandits at 10. Oh, you got the. Oh, I forgot. You got that matchup. You don't have Evolve Kill Yohaku. I forgot that's someone else who got that. Congratulations on the win there, Fire Panda. As again, we just started to see a best of 7 here. It was not. It was very quick though. It was close. Llama Daddies did sweep Avatar's Power Earth veterans out of the tournament. We'll actually be seeing their opponent coming up later. Evolve Scarlet Square Ball Roundhole though. We'll be on a long break though. Before that happens. Again, if you guys want to stick around, that match will be coming soon. It is LOS Champs, my friend. We got some playoff action, some quarterfinals. Again, we just saw Llama Daddies sweep Avatar's Power. They'll be they'll be facing the winner of all Scarlet Square Ball Roundhole. We'll be finding later tonight. I'll be going to a quick break though. Again, and there's not really much to do. If you guys want to talk to me about anything, I will be here waiting, but we'll be going to a quick break. I'll see you guys soon for that matchup. Stick around for more LOS Champs action. Welcome back, everybody. We're on the Sportia stream. How's everybody doing? Nice to see you all. And yes, we have seen one series earlier. It was Llama Daddies versus Avatar's Power Earth Veterans. Llama Daddies winning in a sweep, going to the semifinals. And now we get to find out which team will be meeting them there. Took a look at that bracket. Reminder again, the teams meeting up of all Scarlet or Square Ball Round Hole as what's up coming from Frenzy. As Happy Father's Day. Oh, you're telling me, Dad. Alright then, Frenzy, that's interesting. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. I am not a father. I am not a father. Well, actually, I kind of am a father to my cats, but that's about it. I'm not an actual. I don't have any children, unfortunately. Again, I just want to count my cat's children. As you can say, I'm a father for that, but I don't. Again, happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Yes, the number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed in a best of 7 of LS Champs gameplay. Again, Evolve Skylight, nice. Evolve Skylight, currently running with, I believe, an 8-0 record. No, a 6-0 record. Because they didn't even have to play in round 1. They did so well in the regular season, winning all their matches. They didn't even have to play in round 1 of the playoffs. They actually got to skip that. Get a bye here to the second round, and they match up against Squirrel Round Hole. They are the favorites here. Evolve Skylight. But they need to prove that they deserve to be in these playoffs and go on to the next round. A lot of pressure on them to perform well. A lot of people looking at them as the team to beat. As now again, you're gonna evolve Sakura. Nice to see you there. You're gonna evolve Sakura, Squishy. Hopefully I can get your team to see your team too. Hopefully I get to see your team soon. They're exempt from round 1. They're so good. Yeah, that is exactly what happened to Swagsouls. Actually, they really did so well. They got the skip round 1. They were so good. Round 1 didn't matter. The only one other team was able to do it, and that was the Pigeon Boys. You got this. Sorry, 2 other teams. Pigeon Boys and the Golden Eagles got to do it again. 2 other top tier teams. But Evolve Skylight are the favorites. Everybody essentially expecting them to win here. I mean, we have seen Square Ball round 1, and I can tell you this is a team you cannot count out. Even as I saw them last week, I was going to say this is a tough week for them. As a follow coming in from Nick Medina. Thank you, Nick Medina, for the follow. Welcome to Sporty Stream. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Again, we'll be getting everything sorted out soon as well. I wonder if there was a team named Shadow Wizard Money Gang. That'd be an interesting team name. As a follow. Oh no, a sub coming in from Nowhere. Hey, Nowhere, welcome in, man. Thank you for the sub. Congratulations on your win earlier today, by the way. A huge sweep. We saw that just now. Thank you for the sub. That is very sweet of you. Again, I don't know what to say. Just thank you very much. Yes, a member from the Llama Daddies coming in with the sub. As prediction poll is up, by the way. What do you think will win? Do you think it'll be Evolve Skylights or Square Ball Round Hole? The favorites, who have not lost yet, or the upset potential that we saw last week, dominate and take down Because of Chaos Emerald in 5 games. It was not a super competitive series. They were the better team, and anybody to focus on this team, it will be Joker's Advocate. That was the scariest player for that team last week from when I saw them. As again, they're dealing with all Skylight, who are a scary 3-man roster, and their Snickers, Excite Frenzy on there. Big Grizzly's also just an insane player himself, and he's their sub. Evolve Round Hole have a lot of work to do to come up here and face against Evolve Skylight. But this is the first time Evolve Skylight's going to be actually in the playoffs. And it's tough to get used to the playoffs. Squirrel Round Hole have the advantage of actually having played around, knowing what it's like. We're seeing these teams on the field very soon. As again, we're just waiting. Oh, because you know why? Because I didn't even make lobby. Let me make sure I do that right now. There we go. Lobby's been made. Now they can join. Didn't even make the lobby for them in time. My bad if they thought they're trying to join and they're like, where's this lobby? You couldn't find the lobby. Again, just trying to sort things out. Was always saying the Llama Daddies happy Father's Day? Well, happy Father's Day to you, No Way Ray, and to the Llama Daddies. Happy Father's Day indeed. Well, you're doing well, my friend. I got you. You are part of the Llama Daddies. Technically, yeah, if you want to consider yourself a dad in that way, sure. Do we get timeouts? No, you don't, Frenzy. There are no timeouts in this league. I have not heard of any timeouts in essentially any league. I think the only league that I know that does it is Splash Series. And even they don't do it for very much of their playoffs, so... No, there are no timeouts, Frenzy. And we'll be getting into the series very soon here. They'll go in-game, why not? One of these teams are almost at our match start time. Again, there aren't any timeouts. So Frostbite's also here. Hello, Frostbite. I recognize you. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Prediction poll's actually got about a minute left. Vote, vote, vote. Get yourself in there. Put yourself on that prediction poll. I want to see representation here from both teams. As already there is Square Ball, and I see Dad. Happy Father's Day to them, I guess. Hello, Frostbite. I share stars with the drink break. Here we go. Again, it's a drink break because I have lemonade tonight. Here's some lemonade. Yes. We'll go back in. Frostbite, you alright over there, man? Oh, they're trying to out-hype each other. I love this. Yeah, I love to see this. Out-hype each other in the chat here. Make sure you get hype for your team. Oh, you know why? Because it's prediction polls. Because we got some people on different predictions going after each other. I love this. That's great. Again, we'll be waiting for Evolve Skylight to join. They have a lot of time, though. We have under no rush. Sounds like, oh, they've now joined, have they? Yes, they have. Frenzy, Excite, Snickers, their starting roster. Here against Skull Conquer, Strist, Joker's Advocate of Squareball. Round all, we saw Llama Daddies sweep to get to the semifinals. Now, we get to find out their opponent. Who takes it? Evolve Skylights, a team that has not lost yet, or Squareball Roundhole, a team that has the experience of the playoffs behind them. Best of 7 series to decide it. Winner moves on to play the Llama Daddies. Loser is out of the competition here in the top 8. Again, that's kind of what's interesting about all the matches tonight is that they're both on the same side of the bracket. The winners get to face each other next week. We've already found out half of those teams going to the first semifinal. Now we can find out the other half here as the winner of this one will be moving on as is Evolve Skylight, who are as usual on the blue against Squareball Roundhole on the orange. I think they were on the orange last game. They played Evolve, Strikers against Emerald as well when they won that series 4-1. I did mention again last series was 2 teams that didn't know each other. This series is different. It is very different. Both these teams do know each other. They knew each other since week 1 was on the last time these 2 teams played in this season. Evolve Skylight were able to win that match 3-1. Time has gone by again. They've continued their dominance as they look to try to get a good start in the bracket. Snickers wide, it will be cleared away by Joker's Advocate. Excite quick shot, and Evolve Skylight so fast to the ball at times. It's really tough to keep up to them. Once they get on a roll, it's really tough to stop them. It's like a snowball effect. Once one play goes for them, a couple more plays will go to an Excite with the first goal here for Evolve. Excite. Inch midfield, Strist. Maybe wants it, trying to get off the back wall. Go straight to Frenzy. A miss from Frenzy. Joker's Advocate bumps Excite, trying to get it too! He does! The second goal for Evolve Skylight! And already this series starting off very favorably for the favorites. 2 goals up. We're not that much. They're not that far in. Trying to put the pressure on square ball round hole. Again, they're trying to make this a quick series to get them into those semifinals. Already saw a pretty quick series earlier today. Again, Llama Daddies with a sweep of their own. Now it's up to Skylight if they want to try to follow suit. Llama Daddies did predict. Again, we talked to El Gran Chema after that series. Had a little interview with him, and he did predict the Skylight to win this series. In fact, he did call the sweep as well on that. What we're seeing for that follows through, but that's a miss from X-Side, and that's a goal for Joker's Advocate. If there's anybody that can stop Evolve Skylight, it will be this guy. He was the main source of attacking options against Strikers of Chaos Emerald. That was a very defensive team, though. This is a very different team. Skylight are much more aggressive. Yeah, Joker's Advocate is not going to get the same amount of space he did last week. But they will find chances. Evolve Skylight are not a perfect team. They're very beatable, and we're seeing that right here. Stressed with the back post flick. And that makes it 2 as Frenzy does cut off Snickers on that play. And he slows down inexplicably here. Putting off Snickers for what would have been a pretty routine save for him. He definitely would have been able to make that one had Frenzy not jumped in the way. The teammates here getting kind of tangled up on defense. Not what you want to see if you're an Evolve Skylight fan, as Rebel Roundhole trying to put the offense on their own. Snickers. Last one now. Cleared away to the back corner. Snickers. Stress with a pinch out. Rubbing his X-Side, trying to put it on here. Awkward play. Joker's Advocate gets a save. Frenzy. Follow up. Midfield for Snickers. Snickers. Saved by Colonel Crunker. Evolve Skylight trying to reset on the offense. Frenzy now. Sidewall. Potential pass to Snickers. It pinballs its way in midfield, but Triss gets the clear, and the pinball play doesn't work for a ball, but they keep on going. X-Side, double touch up the ceiling. Wait a second, X-Side! No, my goodness, X-Side! Who needs teammates when you're just this cracked? X-Side off the ceiling, back to himself. And that's a 3-2 lead here in Game 1. The mechanics of X-Side on full display. Evolve Skylight take this game back in their own hands. And that is quite the way to get a 3-2 lead. Just a good lead to get any sort of a lead in this one. As Frenzy trying to make it 4, but it is hit wide. Snickers to the corner. Bouncer. X-Side wants it. It's cleared by Strist. And now Colonel Crunker has that one. Snickers. His own corner here. Snickers. On for X-Side. Pinch away. Frenzy with the dunk. Bouncer in front for X-Side. That's X-Side's 4th. Every goal coming from him. But if we were just to say it's the X-Side show, that would not be giving credit to players like Frenzy. We're giving him assists just like that. X-Side scoring 4 times. Snickers and Frenzy getting on that assist sheet as well. X-Side bumps, still chasing it. Inch with Strist. Infield for Snickers, trying to get that shot. But Colonel Crunker gets in the way. Now Frenzy. He's looking for this one. Shot by Joker's Advocate. X-Side though. Quick one. Back post. Hits it out. It was so close there for X-Side. Almost got his 5th. Evolve Skylight not happy with just a 2-goal lead. They know those 2-goal leads can evaporate. They've had it happen earlier this game to them. Rebel Roundhole can definitely get quick goals. Evolve Skylight's gonna do their hardest to prevent that from happening here, as they already know what they already know Square Ball Roundhole are a tough team, but they know that they can beat them. X-Side, that's his 5th. X-Side, I said it wasn't a one-man show before, but maybe it really is. That's his 5th goal. Snickers with his 2nd assist. And right now, X-Side running the offense, running this game to its end here, as well, we talked about Joker's Advocate being a huge source of offense. He's only had 1 goal this game. He has had a lot of difficulties getting involved as X-Side is. And X-Side, again, just it all relies on his teammates as well, being able to help him out. As X-Side wants a 6th one. Searching for a double hat trick. Something you don't see happen often, especially not in 3v3. And that's an awkward bounce. Frenzy gets past one. Now to the sidewall for Frenzy. Colonel Crunker with the misplay. And now Frenzy. Low boost, X-Side. Take it around. will be above that net. Striss can follow it up. He doesn't get a good touch there. Snickers will be able to challenge and evolve Skylight. Continue to pile on the offense. Frenzy, midfield. Striss keeps it away. Snickers now, awkward bounce. X-Light wants it. Cleared away as multiplayers committing here for square ball round hole. They get the ball out, but again, time is already running low here. They just want this game to end, go to game 2, and try to reset. Game 1 being dominated by X-Side as he's got 5 goals. It will more than likely stay that way unless someone actually can score here. Wait a second, Strist, maybe 0 seconds? Yes, he does! This is Rocket League moment for Strist, although unfortunately it comes when his team's already down by multiple goals. But square ball round hole, they'll take that. Maybe a little extra confidence to end off this game. It is still somewhat close. But above Skylight, we're able to really run the offense. And X-Light specifically, I mean, the Prodigy is right there. 5 goals. Not much else to say except he ran the offense. He was the name of the show here. And he is the spearhead of this offense for Evolve Skylight, an offense that is already known to be so scary. Known to be so lethal. And we'll see if anything else here you can try to shut off that offense, because for square ball round hole, they had a decent offense going for them. But ultimately, it just isn't enough. If you cannot stop X-Light from scoring that many goals, you're not going to be winning any games, that's for sure. Now, we're going into our second game. Evolve Skylight having a dominant Game 1 performance. As we hit kickoff here. Evolve Skylight already proving to us early that they have some extra... and that kick to their offense is just so lethal. I do wonder if relying so heavily on X-Light getting those goals that if the teammates can also get on that scoreboard. You can rely on one player and still do just fine in a series like this, but for Evolve Skylight to make things easier for themselves, we need to see Frenzy and Snickers get on that board as well. Get some goals themselves. X-Light can do a little less to, yes, but it can doesn't have to do as much to, get wins. This will be very important for Skylights because we want to make things as easy as possible for them as X-Light. Quick shot, Strist saves that one. Frenzy, though, takes to that sidewall, but it actually pinches outward here. Strist misses. That was open for Strist. He had the pace. Snickers didn't have the knowledge that Strist was there. He did let Strist have that one, but Strist completely missed. And those are chances you have to score. Skylight don't give you open nets often. There's another one in front. Strist doesn't get to that as Frenzy outruns him. Snickers pinch with Frenzy. Oh, still not out of the defense entirely here, but here comes X-Side. That will be sent to the back wall. Strist gets the touch. Quick one from Frenzy trying to hit the back post. That one's wide. X-Side now across the net again. Strist here to collect. And his touch going upfield. Frenzy is demoed, but Snickers gets a touch to keep it out. This one heads to that back wall. Well, Skylight being forced to run in circles here, but now on offense, Snickers, dunk play, trying to get past a couple. Joker's Advocate has missed. Frenzy now, bounce off the corner, Strist. Way more involved this game than he was last game when it came to just getting himself in that play any way possible. It seems like his motto really just get between the player and the ball, and that will be successful. But you know what also is successful? Joker's Advocate there. A big-time shot from a big-time player. And that is a 1-goal lead. A lot of defense had to come to that one. He's out the corner looking for a second one. Strist popped up. Frenzy. Light touch. Trying to hit it out here. Snickers. Quick jump. Evolve Skylight with the speed. Snickers. Second touch. Trying to pass down to Frenzy. X-Light. He's dunked by Joker's Advocate. Colonel Crunker. Trying to get to it in time. Here he goes down the field. And that goes in. Joker's Advocate again paving the way. Last game it was X-Light who got on that scoreboard so many times. Now it's Joker's Advocate who is involved. And to be honest, really, Joker's Advocate, we didn't see this from him last game, but we now see it here. This is why this team is so scary. He is an invaluable part of this team. As he almost gets a It gets his team up a third goal. My goodness. What an angle for that play. Stress now trying to find his way in field. That stays wide. Excite now. Gonna pull his team back here. Excite. Flick to Snickers. Well, that one isn't on target. Skylight's got to reset here. That's winning that 2-minute warning here. Still no goals for Skylight. That quick shot saved by Colonel Crunker. Excite. Leaving it for Snickers. Off the corner. In field. Frenzy. Still not on target. It feels like Evolved Skylight dancing around that net, but nothing actually going on target here. And again, good defense from Square Ball Roundhole to prevent Skylight from being as direct as they could be, but that's a good shot. And Joker's Advocate with a great save here, stopping that what would have been a top left banger. His X-side here, off the back wall, cleared away by Stressed. Skylight jumped at that one, and Stressed won't get to that one in time though, and it's gonna be a pretty easy touch for X-side to get that out. Joker's Advocate beaten by Snickers. Stressed now. Keep that offense going, just trying to waste out Skylight's time here. As Snickers 50-50 with Colonel Crunker. Excite. Caught going for boost. Now he clears. Joker's Advocate through the midfield. Run the pass to Strist. Ball of Skylight. Again, really struggling to score here. Last game, they were doing so well at sending things to Excite. And Excite did so well at putting them in the back of the net. But this game, nothing. It's been like crickets on whenever they go to offense. There's nothing happening. Again, it doesn't feel like they're as direct as they were last game. Maybe I'm saying that because Gravel Roundhole is also just putting in a better defense, stopping plays before they really become what could be a lot scarier chances. Joker's Advocate up. That touch will not be too challenging for Snickers. Excite. Up early. Heat on one. Stressed has also missed the ball here. But he's too slow. Joker's Advocate again with a big time move here. Whenever he's able to control the game, that is when Square Ball Roundhole starts to rotate around him. He is, again, invaluable. This team has now 2 whiffs from Skylight. Really struggling this game. What was such a successful start for them now is starting to go downhill. This is Square Ball Roundhole again, utilizing their own star player, Joker's Advocate. Snickers, though, can't even get that one past Colonel Crunker. Again, Joker's Advocate with another save here. Square Ball Roundhole will pick up from the end of game 1. They ended off game 1 well, but they continue to end the game 2. And a shutout for them. A rarity to see against a team like Evolved Skylight. Square Ball Roundhole actually have a really strong chance in the series if they're going to continue to play like this. We need to see Evolved Skylight shut down Joker's Advocate. Joker's Advocate is the scary player. And he will do this consistently. I've seen him do it. Unless they shut him down, he'll continue doing what he does so well. Moving into game 3, what in a best-of-5 would determine match point now. Will determine who will take the series lead. No match point determined until you win at least 3 games. And for Square Ball Roundhole, this is their chance to really put pressure on Evolved Skylight. They were kind of crushed in game 1, now in game 2, they're the ones who retaliate, and now in game 3, they've got to continue this. Evolved Skylight hoping that is just an off game for them. Again, they know the threat of Joker's Advocate, they've seen this team before. And now it's up to them to really stop Joker's Advocate from doing what he can do. And a lot of reliance here. So far, every goal from Ball Scott has come from Excite. I did say I need to see more from Frenzy and Snickers in offense. Game 1 and game 2, it just hasn't been enough. And if they're relying on Excite to do what Excite did in game 1, it's going to be a very tough series for them to even find anything. They're going to have to be very strong on defense. Because 5 goals in one game is very uncommon for a player to ever do. Excite did it. It helped his team get game 1. Even in that game 1, they gave up 3 goals in the process, so he got a lot of work. As passing for Frenzy, that's got to be on target from Frenzy. Well, Skylight again, it feels like they just haven't put the ball on target here enough. There's Excite. Side wall, there's Colonel Crunker. Up, Strist. Ooh, a couple whiffs here, and Colonel Crunker trying to take it himself. Snickers. He's caught going for boost here. Infield for Joker's Advocate. But it's not on target, and Evolve Skylight get this one out. Now, Trying to get the bump on Colonel Crunker, but he misses. Again, Evolve Skylight on defense here. Throw round hole. Have the playoff experience. They had to play one round to get to this moment. Skylight were able to get the buy there. As Frenzy off the ceiling, Snickers sends it downfield. Joker's Advocate gets that one away, but X-Side now off the back wall. Joker's Advocate won't be going for that one as Frenzy. And he just hits it off that corner again. These touches from Skylight feel a little bit aimless at times. Oh, that's a huge miss! And that's a miss open net from Snickers! Skylight had it and lost it! The extra touch from Snickers sends that ball away. Skylight still have to search here. Snickers off the back wall. In front for X-Side, another couple of whiffs. X-Side could have scored that one. Skylight here waiting for the chances, and they're coming, and they're not putting them where they need to go. That's a touch on X-Side that's going to be cleared away, though. Off the back wall, Frenzy will prevent it from even getting to that point. And now Strist is missed, Joker's Advocate. Near post shot, X-Side with the pinch out. X-Side. Joker's Advocate trying to use his boost here to get that ball out. Strist, light touch, maybe a follow-up. No can do, and Frenzy, that's a touch that goes across his net here. Skylight using a lot of boost just to transition that ball around their defense. That could be really scary for them if they run out of it. Just need that ball out here. X-Side, big clear. Frenzy waiting. Again, no shot coming from Skylight on their offense. Now here comes Snickers. Eaton in the backfield. Is X-Side, oh, he went for boost there. That'll be a free touch for Colonel Crunker. In midfield, Snickers will get that one up, but not away. Joker's Advocate. And that one was going to go on target if he gets the free touch on that. Skylight quick to cut that play away. And Stressed with the dribble. Frenzy. Sidewall. Colonel Crunker. Snickers overcommit. X-Side away, and again the offense of all of Skylight being stopped here. They aren't even getting up to offenses. Strist saved by Frenzy. Snickers involved. Joker's Advocate, a rare whiff from a guy who's usually so consistent, and also trying to take advantage. Frenzy, 2 touches. Joker's Advocate gets back for that one. And Snickers a bit slow on that turn, and X-Light now. Skylight really having difficulties here, and they are looking like they're just under a lot of pressure. This is a team that they're used to, and you can see this is a team that has gotten better over time. And Skylight have to kind of compensate for that. Maybe they're expecting their first playoff match to be an easy one here, but that is proving to not be the case. There's still no goals scored. Skylight is starting to reach now for some of these plays in the midfield. X-Sight is touched straight to Joker's Advocate. Flying more in demos is Evolve at Skylight. Colonel Crunker, doink. Again, not on here. Just takes one shot, though. We can see a team win here. Another demo, this time from Joker's Advocate. Colonel Crunker getting removed by Snickers. Everybody getting a lot more demo heavy. Again, I think that's just a matter of the frustrations from these teams not being able to score in a full 5 minutes. X-Sight over Joker's Advocate. Colonel Crunker waiting back. Frenzy can't get to the shot in time. In this game, going to overtime, it's an important game. Game 3, winner of this takes the lead in the series. X-Sight, jumping. X-Sight, another whiff and another miss opportunity for Skylight. Here comes Frenzy off the back wall. Snickers, and again, a miss opportunity for Skylight. How many of those can they get before it starts to run out? At some point, if Skylight cannot get those chances, they're going to get scored on. This one rolling on that back wall. Frenzy, that is not a good touch. Joker's Advocate, shot, saved by X-Sight. Skylight there, saved by some last stand defense. They get that ball out. Just trying to get some boost now. Is Skylight as stressed to the corner. Frenzy, letting him challenge here, and now in comes Snickers. His Advocate, to find the pass to Stressed. Across here, passing plays, but that one will end up in just a touch to the corner. Still going. This square ball round hole, now it stopped. Snickers, the weak touch, and right to Joker's Advocate. Square ball round hole, waiting in the midfield for every play to come to them. Skylight relying more on a heavy clear game. Again, you can sense a bit of frustration between both these teams not being able to get goals, as now at play, left to Colonel Crunker. Long play, bump, going, oh, it's wide of the net. Joker's Advocate almost had it there, the bump plays. We've seen a lot of them at the end of this game. They've immediately stopped though going to overtime, both these teams. Not going to take those chances as Snickers off the back wall. No one reading, Excite. Frenzy. Striss trying to chase down, bumped. Open, Frenzy can't get to it. Evolve Skylight had that opportunity and they wasted it. Excite went for a touch and he actually just passed it over to Striss there. Frustration for Evolve Skylight, 2 games in a row where they do not score. And now it's Square Ball Roundel trying to make the upset. Evolve Skylight's only 1 shot this game. And again, that's the frustrations they have. The shooting from Evolve Skylight, what they're so known for, and what they're so good at, is completely falling apart for them. That's the reason they're losing. It's not their defense. I can tell you that. Their defense has played pretty well. It's their offense. They have not shot at all this game. So many, and what's crazy is they had the better opportunities. They had more opportunities as well. And the problem is, they're just not putting that ball on target. I need to see Evolve Skylight put that ball on target. If they want to take games, they gotta put that on target. And in this game, again, even in the last game, they had more opportunities. They had more close opportunities. But so many of them wasted. And specifically, if there's one person I looked at, it was Frenzy. A lot of times, right in front of that net, his touches, he either missed them, or he had them, or they were weak, or they were off target. You just can't afford to do that in the playoffs. No, you cannot have any more bad days in this tournament. Or else, that is it for your season. Game 4. Oh, Skylight's gotta get themselves back in here. The momentum shifting away of them as Frenzy. That's just a pass to Joker's Advocate. Snickers gets the save again of all Skylight. Almost contributing to their own deficit. As now clears the back wall, Joker's Advocate. Consistency is key. Frenzy off the back wall. Snickers. Gonna put it in field off the corner. Frenzy now, 2 touches. Gonna get back to this one. Excite waiting in the midfield. Trying to find that dribble out. Excite waiting. Miss from Excite. Joker's Advocate has the ball. Only for a moment. Snickers. That one pinched away. Excite waiting on defense. Gotta be careful. Striss is running in quickly. Now Joker's Advocate to the back wall. He really wants that second touch. Actually got it. Pass away. And Excite clears. Striss follow up. Excite gets that one easily. But no boost left. You'll rely on Snickers to get the clear. Team bump. Allows Frenzy here. But it's Evolve Skylight waiting so far back. They're not putting on pressure. I want to see them really just get in the faces of Squirrel Roundel. They're waiting with a really strong back line. For Skylight, it feels like they're just letting them have it here. They don't want to commit aggressively. It's just a 1-person offense. I want to see them get in the faces of their opponents. Really make them second guess themselves and try to beat them out to some of these balls, as right now plays are starting to go against them. Snickers with that save. Ball Roundel. Anytime they're on offense, it should be a 2-person rush for them, but oh, that's a good clear from Snickers. Wait a second. Joker's Advocate gets that one. After game 1, it's been all downhill for Evolve Skylight. Colonel Crunker, that's going in. No one back for Skylight. And the mistakes pile on. Excite there needs to do better on that touch. He knows Joker's Advocate's going for the dunk, and he has to do better there. The play to do there for Excite is to hit it to that sidewall. Not trying to push it upfield. Just know that you gotta get away from that dunk. At least go for the 50-50. But Evolve Skylights forego what is the correct decision in that play, and as you can see, there's a reason I am an analyst. I know my job here. Skylight, they've got to continue to try to work here, because so far they haven't scored in 2 games straight. So in essence, how things have been going here, Ball Roundel would just take this game here if they continue. Watching a Skylight continue the missed opportunities, but that's a good shot from Frenzy. He's looking for a follow-up off the sidewall. That one wide of the nets. Excite coming in, and again, Skylight aren't able to really capitalize. And again, you can feel that they're really struggling here. I think they're starting to get into their own heads here, because when you cannot score and you've had that many chances, it starts to really get to your mental. Evolve Skylight, a team that is used to scoring many goals every single game. They're the highest scoring teams in Tier 5. See them getting shut out consistently. He's gotta be putting a strain on them as Strist wants to make it 2. Snickers gets that one. Pass over to Frenzy. Frenzy. Quick shot. Maybe one here. And that wheel bounce in. Colonel Crunker couldn't get the save. And the goal drought is ended over 2.5 games straight of goallessness. And finally, Frenzy ends it there with a one-on-one play. Man, that was close. That was tense. They finally get through. There's Frenzy. And I take the lead maybe for the first time in a while for Evolve. Snickers. Can't get it done. Joker's Advocate has been a brick wall on defense anytime he's been there. Strist, too, has also been a notable player. And now he's on by himself, one-on-one with Snickers, but that's a great jump from Snickers. Getting in early. Past midfield, Snickers. Misses his clear, but Frenzy on it. Where's that sidewall here? Again for Evolve. Strist. That's a strong pinch going back. Snickers saves that. And follow-up will be weak. Snickers, though, that's a bad touch from Snickers. He has time on that one. Well, Skylight feels like they're just trying to play for speed here, more so than control. We're seeing a lot of heavy clears from this team. And again, right now, the speed of their play is something that Square Ball Roundhole are used to. I mean, they're playing at that level of pace, at that level of aggression. While Skylight are looking very, very beatable. But this game still has to have at least one more goal. Frenzy couldn't put it on. Across the net here for Excite. Low boost for himself. Frenzy off the corner. Snickers has to sit back here as Joker's Advocate will get that clear. Rebel Roundel trying to make this series pretty quick, and that's a big mistake from Snickers! Where is he going? He's going into no man's land! And straight to Strist bumper, Snickers! Must have had a brain fart there! You never put the ball in front of your nets! And that one might have just ended this game. Snickers! That is not what you do as a team's captain! And if that is what ends this game, Snickers, he's gonna be staring at himself, thinking, how in the world did I do that? As Frenzy, pop-up play, Snickers couldn't get the drop down. Involves Skylights. Another game where it just slips away from them. Another game where their offense contributes to their loss, but this time their defense is the issue. Last game was their offense, having only one shot. This game, their defense could not keep up. But Excite trying to end it here at 0. Couldn't get it. Snickers will not catch up. Square Ball Roundhole only one game away from winning this one and moving to the semifinals. Evolve Skylight. This is not the same Skylight I saw in that regular season. The pressure of the playoffs must be getting to them. And all it took was one bad decision to end it. And I hate to keep harping on the mistakes of Evolve Skylight, but there are a lot of them. It still baffles me. Snickers, with 20 seconds left, puts it in front of his own net. And you must be questioning what he is thinking now. This is the Evolve, and I've seen Evolve Skylight play before many times. This is not how they usually play. They are not used to this kind of pressure, I don't think. It's a team that can keep up with them. But it's also just a lot of mistakes. Now, going into Game 5, they've got to get themselves away pretty quickly here because this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be quick. It is going to be a tough matchup. Well, here we go. Square Ball Roundhole on match points. I didn't think we'd see it. Now the pressure really on for Skylight. If it wasn't on before, it is here. This is the time for them to really show up. Even in Game 1, there were questions. It was only one person scoring for them. It was only Excite who was able to get the goals. And now, here in Game 5, this could be the end of their season. A team who was so dominant, a team who even beat Square Ball Roundhole in the regular season. Now facing elimination. Every mistake they make could be the end as Excite. Will he get to it? No, he won't! Excite caught napping! It's just all the way down the field! And Excite, I don't know if he just didn't notice it. Went for the boost! Oh, Excite, you don't do that! And again, it's a mistakes from Evolve Skylight, and it's capitalization from Square Ball Roundhole. Skylight, again, I felt like the way they tried to compensate with that was playing faster and faster, but it also meant they gave the ball away more and more. That's the last thing you want to do to Square Ball Roundhole. They controlled the series against Strikers of Chaos Emerald. They're trying to do it here against Skylight. Snickers with the clear. Joker's Advocate trying to get that one out, but Excite. Big touch straight to Colonel Crunker. Straight to the corner. Frenzy takes that boost. Miss from Frenzy. Colonel Crunker. He's also missed. Snickers out the back wall. Second touch, but he had a teammate behind him there. Excite really wanted that. Snickers took it away. Communication not on point for Evolve Skylight. That's what that play relies on. You gotta be able to communicate properly if you're Excite. Obviously, a little too late on that call, and this guy's gotta regroup here. That's Frenzy. Ooh, in front of his own net. Colonel Crunker with the challenge. And now trying to get that one out. As a raid coming in from Cheesy Chess. How you doing? A raid of 7. How are you doing? I know you had the other Evolve match coming from Blackline Evolve Kyohaku or something is how you pronounce it. How was your stream, my friend? Was it good? Hopefully it was fun. Again, thank you for the raid. We're currently watching Evolve Skylight, one of the top team here in this Tier 5 division, and they might be getting upset here by Square Ball Roundhole. See how far it goes. Joker's Advocate off the crossbar in front of the net. Clear from Excite. Skylight, if this scoreline continues, they'll be out. This is a single elimination tournament. It is the quarterfinals. You gotta score here if you're Skylight. And Square Ball Roundhole coming in with so much confidence. It wasn't just, and again, when it came to it, you're gonna talk about Joker's Advocate and how consistent he is. Let's talk about Striss. Let's talk about this team just doing so well. Colonel Crunker now getting involved past the Joker's Advocate. That won't be on. Skylight being forced to move on defense, and who's back? Snickers is. Frenzy. Oh, that's a huge misclear from Frenzy. The ball was just laying in front of him. He missed it. Maybe the boost, maybe the pressure getting to him. Skylight's running out of time. Snickers now doesn't get that touch. Frenzy up that side wall. Skylight starting to pick up the pace as they know that their tournament lives are hanging in the balance. Snickers. Watch out, Frenzy will not commit to that one. Now, maybe in field. Skylight again. Look at the desperation there as Frenzy goes for that challenge. A challenge he rarely ever goes for. Again, knowing how desperate this time is for his team, knowing how necessary it is to score. They are not even getting out of defense right now. It feels like they're just waiting for one play to break through, but again, every clear getting stopped. They're just throwing that ball at Square Ball Roundhole, and Square Ball Roundhole are waiting pretty far back for it. As Frenzy looking, Striss stopping it, Snickers straight on, Joker's Advocate wasn't able to react to that, but he does put himself in the right position. Excite, a little too slow to that challenge. Frenzy now, dribble play, Excite, that one goes wide. A smart decision for Frenzy trying to jump on that one. The creativity doesn't work. It's Frenzy. And get that one. Excite. Dunks by Colonel Crunker. Less than a minute remaining. As Evolve Skylight cannot score. Excite now. Looking. Frenzy. Not able to get past Colonel Crunker. Snickers dunked. Colonel Crunker for Striss. That one going, gone. Square Ball Roundhole finally get their second. It took a lot of offense to do it, but it is a goal that is well deserved. For Evolve Sky, again, still scratching their heads. They have not found any way to get through. Is this game over? Or more rather, is this series over? Skylight trying to say that there's still time left, and maybe there is! Maybe there is! My goodness, Snickers! Just under 30 seconds left, and there's still hope! Excite with a pass. Snickers, the first real shot for this team in this game, and it does go through. There's still time. There's still hope, but Skylight's got to do that again. Snickers, off the back wall. Miss, Excite to score! Wait a second! No way! Skylight's done it! They've tied it up right off the kickoff! Snickers off the back wall, Colonel Crunker doesn't read, and it's Excite that put it in the open net! The comeback has been completed, but can they take the win? Tying it up is one thing, getting a third goal is another. So much now, and the pressure now on Square Ball. This game could be going away from them. Final seconds. Colonel Crunker clears, Snickers. Gotta keep it up, maybe one more chance, just off the corner. Excite, back wall. Joker's Advocates, it's still alive here, Excite. Rolling midfield for Snickers, Frenzy! And they've done it in regulation! Evolve Skylight! Stay alive! We're going to Game 6! Unbelievable scenes! Here! I can't believe it! On Deadeye Canyon as all things, a 0-second goal. And they are still in it. Evolve Skylights trying to make the free game comeback. They're one game down. As follows coming in from Miles Prower, Paradise Esports. Kawhi Ray, thank you. Kawhi Ray, thank you for the follows, everybody. Zell with the follow as well, thank you. Cheesy Chas with some bits, thank you again. All these follows coming in. That's only game 5. We gotta go to game 6 here. And everybody's ready. I didn't think this series would continue. I was completely cutting Evolve Skylight out of those final seconds. But they made it. They didn't just get the comeback. They caught the 0-second game winner from Frenzy. Forcing it through Evolve Skylight. Buy themselves another game in this series. They're still on the chopping block. But there is still hope. Now, 5 minutes back on the clock here. Evolve Skylight, they have a reason to stay alive in this one. That last game, maybe giving them full realization. This series is not over. If their opponents can take 3 games straight, they can do just the same. It won't be easy. Any loss they have will mark the end to this one. And all the work they put in will be for nothing. Oh, they looked from Skylight so much faster. It felt like that was the game they needed to get their confidence. Evolve Frenzy to the back wall. Colonel Crunker trying to challenge here. Snickers getting out, looking, Excite down the field. Skylight gonna add that pressure. Snickers now off the back wall. No second touch, just with an easy clear. But he's missed. Colonel Crunker will have to do it himself. But he now missed the sidewall. Frenzy. Going. Frenzy. Up to Snickers. And that's number 1. Frenzy, you really didn't know what he was going to do there. He could go with a solo play. Instead, he goes with a fake. And it's Snickers that put it in. Evolve trying to do it themselves here. As a follow coming in from Chef Boy Artie, thank you for the follows. As well as a sub also coming from El Gran Shema. This series is quite something. Game 6, Evolve Skylight with the lead, and Snickers trying to add another, going to the back wall, Striss gets it out! Colonel Crunker now, Excite, waiting, challenge, pinched across the field. This game getting hype, you can tell it from my voice as well. This game could be close, Excite going to the back wall, jumping in Snickers to commit from Square Ball. As Joker's Advocate, trying to get that clear, but Frenzy, midfield for Snickers. But it's kept away, Striss demo, Joker's Advocate's gotta be careful. It's past Colonel Crunker. He maybe makes some offense for this team. Full boost for Joker's Advocate, but he makes nothing of it. As Evolve Skylights again pushing. They're getting in the face of their opponents. I said that that's what they need to do. You can just see all they need is a little bit of confidence. And already that speed right back. Now just need to make sure they battle here in a battle of teams playing each other here and just being able to keep up a little better here than their opponents. Because right now they're only leading by 1. Snickers to the corner. Joker's Advocate. Gonna put it in midfield. But Snickers stops him here. Oh, Skylights. You can even tell on defense. Just so much more aggressive. So much more energized. Everybody playing so much faster. They're starting to overwhelm Square Ball Round Hole, but Round Hole are used to the fast pace. They have had to deal with it. Here, they gonna meet it once again. Excite. Gonna get that quick one. Because Advocate facing backwards had to make that one while backflipping. Skylight testing the defenses. And currently for Square Ball Round Hole, all is looking pretty good for them. Only 1 goal is needed to get themselves back in it. Evolve, though, they are desperately looking for a second. They need that second goal. As in from Strist, Snickers. Another big clear. Skylight just trying to waste some time here. Snickers, now off the corner. No one home as that one sent straight to Excite, who just got back from the spawn. Excite, why maybe wants a second. Big play from Excite, and it goes all the way. And Evolve Skylights get their second from an unorthodox play. Excite wanted that second touch, you know he did, but he didn't have the boost for it. And Colonel Crunker totally believed him. They work it out, it's now 2. Stressed off the back wall. Sorry, off the ceiling. Maybe Joker's Advocate. That is off the back wall. Colonel Crunker. Shot near post. It's hit the post and wide. And it doesn't go in. Still searching. Crunker misses that. Joker's Advocate. Not on target. Excite sends it away from the goal. Evolve being pushed here. Square Ball Round Hole. It's their time to put on their offense and put everything up for this one. 1 minute remaining. And they're facing a 2-goal deficit. Excite. Evolve. Playing like their life depends on it, because it literally does here. Their series depends on these games. Snickers. Challenge on Strist. Excite now. Stopped by Joker's Advocate. Frenzy. Waiting. To the corner from Frenzy. Already down to half a minute here. And this is where Evolve came back last game. We'll see if the Square Ball Round Hole team can do just the same, but they're finding it more difficult. As Evolve, confident as they can be, as a miss there, but Excite gets that one. Pinch in from Colonel Crunker. Frenzy sends it away. Joker's Advocate. Frenzy, waiting, wasting precious seconds off the back wall. Snickers, gotta be careful. That one goes beyond. Evolve Skylight have just forced a Game 7 scenario. They're being down 3-1 in the series. They've now gone to Champions Field. 1 goal for Stress at 0 seconds, but it won't make any difference. Evolve Skylights have now just evened up the scoreline. The comeback is possible, but do they make it? We're just about ready to find out. Champions Field, here we go. It's all down to this moment. Evolve struggled to get goals. Now they're coming in freely. As here we go. Game 7. Champions Field. This is where it all comes down to. Winner of this plays the Llama Daddies. One more game to decide it. Let's get into the action. I'm so excited, everybody. And here we go. And if I get loud, I apologize, but that's just how this series has been going. Evolve with the momentum. But Joker's Advocate, their third chance now in the series to try to end it. Can they do it here? Strist, bumped by Excite. Colonel Crunker to the back wall. Evolve Skylight playing defensively to start this one off. They need that kind of confidence from last game to keep going here. Colonel Crunker booms it away. Frenzy has to control. Bit of a slow start. We'll see if anybody can get that first goal here. As Frenzy, what a dunk play. Joker's Advocate. Excite. Every save being so impactful for Skylight. They got to rely on that defense immensely. That is going to be keeping them here in a lead. They're not going to get tons of goals, that's for sure. Just want to make sure they can get that first, get that lead, and hold it. Honestly, that might be all they need to do here. As now, 2 committing from Square Ball. Snickers gets past Joker's Advocate as he faked him on the sidewall. Strist now Walker. Infield for Snickers. Strist sends it away from danger. Frenzy now. Another double crit from Square Ball Roundel. The rotation's starting to fall apart here. Evolve. To put on more pressure. Excite. Tries to go early here. Colonel Crunker denies that opportunity. Frenzy now. Towards the corner. Snickers following pursuit. Snickers can't put it on, and Strist will keep it out. Excite late on. Frenzy avoids that dunk potential from Colonel Crunker. Snickers now. Dunk by Strist, but it does lay midfield for Excite. Excite going! Joker's Advocate stops it. Well, Skylight nearly their first goal. Still they go again. Another quick one. Colonel Crunker gets to that. Now Snickers. Joker's Advocate. Been consistent for all the series. He has only one player on this Square Ball defense. That's Strist. He's actually got a chance here to get this one midfield. Evolve's got to get to it. And Evolve, wait a second, a good pitch! Going all the way! Oh, it's gonna go in from Snickers! Evolve Skylight! A million IQ pinch from their own back wall! And this is the lead! And now they have the lead! The kickoff, Strist misses it wide right! One wide left rather, and now Snickers scores! A miss on one end leads to a goal on another, and just like that, Evolve Skylight up by 2! Snickers with the pop, Snickers with the open net as everybody from Square Ball pushed up into what should have been a goal off the kickoff. Instead, Evolve now, halfway through this game, leads by 2! Everything falling into place for the Evolve side. As Strist misses it, Evolve. Frenzy can't get it. Snickers up to Excite. Half the game remaining. Evolve looking to add more. Frenzy high. Joker's Advocate beating out Excite. Open backfield for Square Ball Roundel. Snickers waiting. Crunker near post. And in. One back for Square Ball Roundel. Colonel Crunker finds the aim. Snickers not covering his nets. And he'll pay for that mistake. But Evolve Skylight, they still have the lead. They're not out of the woods just yet. It's cleared away. Snickers going up where that Snickers wants a second touch. Going all the way. Joker's Advocate with the goal line save. Frenzy now. Dunk. Midfield. No one waiting. Skylight taking no chances. But that one, a big commit in the midfield. Strist pinch across. Colonel Crunker back post his play. Sent back to Strist. Frenzy. Left on low boost there. Evolve Skylights. Their boost totals. Are they confident on them? Again, they just want that ball out here. Watch from Snickers. They're just getting rid of that pressure. And now they can attack again. Excite. Big boom. Not on target, but it is going to challenge Square Ball Roundel. Frenzy. Strist stops him. Rebel Roundel. This is when things start to get a little bit more difficult for them. They're going to be thinking about that clock. As that clock will remind them just how much time is left. 60 seconds. 60 seconds left until Evolve Skylight can move on. But there's also 60 seconds for Square Ball Roundel to tie it up and get the momentum. Strist to the back wall. Snickers keeps it clean. No boost. He bumps out Excite. Colonel Crunker rolling around in front. Strist will take it. And Strist ties it up. Evolve Skylight caught with a double commit. Snickers went for boost. Excite couldn't get this. Frenzy was thinking his teammates had that one. And now 39 seconds on the clock. Skylight's gotta score again if they want this one. Strist, miss! Joker's Advocate bails him out. The offense coming from Skylight. Frenzy, pinch, Excite, miss from Colonel Crunker. Excite! Save! Snickers! And you wouldn't believe this series unless you saw it for yourself. Evolve Skylight in the lead once again. 21 seconds. Evolve Skylight putting the pressure on once again. They're gonna play all-time defense. Frenzy to the back wall. Strist, Joker's Advocate both missed. Frenzy wide, looking for the pinch play, wasting out time at the very least. Snickers doesn't read it. Excite missing two. Frenzy, last one back. Crunker going. Joker's Advocate! LOS Champs brings the best in Rocket League! And we're heading to do or die golden goal game for 7 overtime. One goal will settle it. Skylight fighting back from a 3-1 deficit in this series. Game 5 they won on 0 seconds. Now in Game 7, a 0-second goal to tie it up. Excite. Now Snickers. Evolve Skylight on offense. Frenzy. One shot can end it. One shot can be your destiny. Strist. Excite's gotta be careful. Joker's Advocate on him. Demo, Strist. Not on, but in front. Frenzy. Oh, a big time save here for Skylight. Joker's Advocate. Colonel Crunker. Huge miss there. Offense, double commit. The communication from Skylight's gotta be strong at this point in the game. Frenzy, not on target, but it does send in the offense. Colonel Crunker, beating the bounce, gets it over Excite. Now Snickers the beat. Excite, again, just trying to throw it upfield here. It's worked before for Skylight. Gonna have it work again. Frenzy, can't get past Joker's Advocate. Snickers, Skylight, surveying the defense, but nothing threatening just yet. Colonel Crunker, chance, not on, and Frenzy will easily get that one out. Stress now, maybe midfield. Joker's Advocate, Excite, Excite going. Wait a second! Oh, Colonel Crunker saves it. Excite must have thought that was it. And so often those go in, but not in the playoffs. Not square ball, round hole. Skylight still have it. Square ball playing a lot of defense. Snickers to the back wall. Frenzy doesn't end it there. Excite now across the nets, and that's also going to be wide. Football round hole sitting back so far now. They know what's at stake. Excite. Joker's Advocate. Ooh, he doesn't have a good read there. Wait a second, Frenzy trying to take it. Stressed with the boom clear. Colonel Crunker again, a breakaway chance, but that one, if he put it on that bottom corner, that's going in. Excite wasn't covering it. Now he's got a dribble. Pinch from Excite. Excite going, but not in. Colonel Crunker with another save. Excite with a demo. Snickers up the corner. Excite won't be able to get that one as Joker's Advocate left alone. Now he goes. His play. Not on, but Colonel Crunker waiting. Waiting for the moment to take this game. It's a deadlock. It's even. Excite now. Skylights were the favorites coming in. They didn't make their lives easy on them here. Both these teams proving that they can do the defense, but who can do the offense just that little bit better? Who can get that goal? Strist wants it, but Colonel Crunker on no boost. He's got nothing to do there. Again, Skylight. Giving credit to them, they have not had to worry too much about defense. Their offense, it's had its issues, it's had its moments where it just stops working altogether. as Strist demos through the midfield. Excite with an easy stop here past the Snickers. God, the pressure has gotta be advising. As that bouncer, Joker's Advocate, demoed by Snickers. In front from Excite, Snickers ending. Yes, it does! It's Snickers with the series winner! The demo came through, and the decision to turn around is the right one there. He outpaces Trist, Evolve, Skylight moving on in the most improbable, the most exciting of fashions. This is LOS Champs. This is excitement. This is what you want to see. And this is Rocket League at its absolute finest. Evolve, Skylight win it. Snickers at almost 900 points. Joker's Advocate at 700 even. No player below 350. Oh my goodness, the 3-1 comeback made. Evolve, Skylight moving on. Goodness. These are the kind of series as a caster where you sit back, you relax, and you enjoy. You become a fan. And honestly, during that game 5 all the way to the game 7, I was a fan of this game. Not because it's my job, not because I do this just because. It's because of stuff like this that you as a caster just love it so much. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen a series nearly as good as that in a while. 4 goals, 0-second goals, 2 of them being important. Evolve had that 0-second goal to win game 5. There was a 0-second goal in game 7 to tie it up. They had that overtime winner. Goodness! Where's the brackets? Oh, we'll get you the bracket. Don't you worry. Here you go. Evolve Skylight. Moving on with the Game 7 overtime win. They'll be playing the Llama Daddies. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Could you have asked for anything better? This is entertainment. Again, I'm happy you got, and this is on my stream, because these are the kind of matches you just have to enjoy this stuff. I got loud. I'm sure all of you at home got loud. Oh my goodness. Update the bracket. I can't update the bracket. I'm sorry. That's not my job. I'm not an admin for LOS. We're gonna get Evolve in here for that one. Holy. I have not seen a series so close. As that one so close. Colonel Crunker and a square ball round roll kept it close. They just couldn't end it though. And Evolve Skylights. Unbelievable. It didn't look possible. They looked flat. They looked lost after the first 4 games. And yet they came back and they got themselves on their feet. That was incredible. Again, those are moments where me as a caster, I'm just at my absolute best. I'm in my element. Those are the fun moments. There's a reason why I'm known for my hype. Oh my goodness, and now I gotta relax a little bit. I can't believe you like to experience that. And joining me here are the Evolve Skylight players. My goodness, I know you were stressed. I know things were scary, but tell me about it. Snickers, the captain of your team, those final moments, getting the winner. How do you feel now, Snickers? Again, I believe it was you who scored that series winner, wasn't it? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was, yeah. How are you feeling now? You finally won that series. You must be feeling some relief. But more importantly, how are you feeling in your playoff debut?
I feel great. Honestly, like the whole season we were playing like in sync and playing so well. I feel like that first round bye that we had as the first seed kind of like set us back because it got us off of our momentum. But those first 4 games, man, we were just we had no idea what to do. But you know, we rallied behind my boy Excite, my duo. He gave us really good words of encouragement. One of our, I forgot who it was, but someone joined our VC and just gave us good words. And when we got to game 7, I showed up. My team showed up. Simple as that. I feel amazing. I feel amazing.
You should. Again, that was so close. Yeah, I know you guys gotta relax. Frenzy, we're gonna talk about those first 4 games. To be very honest, those were horrible. I'm not going to cut it short. I'm going to tell you exactly those are pretty bad from Evolve Scarlet. A team known for offense, barely getting shots off and on target. Frenzy, about those first 4 games. Tell us about those games and what turned it around. What really was a difference maker?
It was those dudes hopping our things, you know. I think that bye week really killed us. We went off, just worked on our own things, and then we came together without putting those new things that we went started practicing together. You saw a lot of that last 4 games.
Again, just you know, I know Excite. You said you had a part of. They said you had a part of that. What specifically did you tell your team between Game 4 and Game 5? What did you tell your teammates?
Well, it was also some frenzy because he was just telling us we got to be more confident and we got to like challenge them earlier because we were kind of just like sitting back and letting them go for the ball. And so we kind of just started getting back into a more of our aggressive play style that we like to play. And I think that's what did it for us.
Yeah, I just feel like it took us a second to like really settle into the series. Like they said, we hadn't played in a little bit, so that first round bye really like kind of messed with us. But other than that, once we got into a rhythm, once we started playing our game, it felt like butter again. So
Yeah, again, it was tense. It was close. I got loud. You know I'm known for that, but I did get loud for this one. And specifically in Game 5, Frenzy, you hit the 0-second winner. I believe they had 4 0-second goals in this entire series. We've had 4 different goals that happened at 0 seconds. And we had 3 in the last 3 games. Every game,
Wow.
Game 5, Game 6, Game 7, all had a 0-second goal in it. I believe
That's
even like
insane.
Game 2 had one as well. I mean, tell us about that Game 5 0-second winner. You guys had, and that came off of a 30-second comeback as well. Less than 30 seconds left. You had to make that comeback. I believe it was 29 seconds exact. You had to make that comeback, and you guys did it. Frenzy, to cap it off, that 0-second Game 5 winner. Tell me, how did you guys feel? Was that again? It looked like that was a turning point. Tell me more about that goal and what it did for you guys.
I live by a saying. I say it a lot. Fuck it, we ball, right?
Oh,
These two hear me say it all the time.
hey, I've heard a lot of teams say that.
They went up, they came down, but fuck it, we ball. I had to put a body on that ball.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Also, I think I don't think the turning point was that goal. I think the turning point was Austin's pass, to really start that volley.
That did start the overtime. Yeah, that pass
Yeah,
was
it gave
incredible.
us a chance.
Yeah,
so
so with what we had 29 seconds before
29
our
seconds.
season's over,
Yeah,
and then Austin just throws me a lob, giving me the easiest shot of my career, and then Frenzy puts away the game winner. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better story. Hollywood
Yeah.
couldn't have scripted it better.
yeah, and you know what? Hollywood decided that even Game 7 needed to be scripted because they gave you guys even more difficulties. As their second goal against you, Excite, your whiff started that chain of events. You had a whiff in the offense. Had you hit that ball, I think we wouldn't have seen that happen. It was your whiff that started. What was it? Again, that second goal led to a really long overtime. Were you doubting yourself at any point after that goal?
No, honestly, as soon as we won I think it was the Game 5. As soon as we won that one, then I was like, oh, we're totally gonna bring this back. Like it's just I had a feeling like it was written in the stars.
Yeah.
And even when we went to OT Game 7, I just knew. I just had this feeling that we were gonna pull it back all the way,
Yeah.
and then it happened.
And it happened, and you guys now get to celebrate Snickers. We already know who your matchup's actually going to be. We found out earlier Llama Daddies had a much easier day than you did, sweeping their opponents, so they got to go to the semifinals. You guys have to face them, and I'm just going to say this very simply. Llama Daddies have not lost a game yet this bracket. Tell me about it, Snickers. Tell me about your confidence against Llama Daddies. Here again, this is going to be a tough matchup for you guys. As if Squirrel Fountain is already pretty tough, Llama Daddies are another tough team. What is you guys? What are you guys feeling about that matchup?
Well, after it's playoffs, and when you go to a Game 7 overtime, that really gives you good experience and really good confidence in your teammates. I mean, Frenzy was making touches and challenges that he didn't during the whole series, but when it came to Game 7 OT, he showed up, and that really I feel like we faced so much adversity just in this series because we never really faced a lot of adversity throughout the season, but this series alone, I mean, we will go down 3-1 and we come back. You know what I'm saying? So now when we face adversity again, let's say against a good team, against Llama Daddies, we'll be prepared for that. So I'm very confident in my team. We're going to pull it out like we always do. Simple as that.
And the confidence coming here from Evolve Skylights. You guys were undefeated, almost lost that one here in the quarterfinals, but to come back when your backs are against the walls It was close. It was tense. You guys did not look like yourself at the start of the series. But as time went on, it got better and better. Obviously, something clicked between Game 4, in Game 5, because you guys just started scoring like crazy, and you were able to take this series here in Game 7 overtime, an overtime that was well over 3.5 minutes long. And you guys take it here again. What a win. Congratulations for that. But before you go, you've got to have shoutouts. We always have a shoutout section, and now here's the time to do it. We'll start with Frenzy. Frenzy, do you have any final statements, any shoutouts you want to make?
No. You know what? Just pass this one on. I'm good.
Frenzy doesn't want. Okay, Frenzy's not gonna say anything. We'll go to Excite next. Excite, you want to say anything?
I gotta shout out all the people that joined our voice chat and hyped us up. They really gave us like some confidence going back and like trying to get back into the series, and that helped out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it felt like you hit a wide open three in the NBA Finals, and the crowd goes crazy. That's what it felt like. It was amazing.
And Snickers, obviously, we can't forget about you. Frenzy, I think he's still having to feel from that pressure. I think that's the reason why he was so quiet on that shout section. You heard what Excite said. Do you have anything that you want to add to that?
First and foremost, great game, great series to scoreboard round hole. I mean, they were like a completely different team from the regular season into the playoffs, so they made a lot of improvements. And I think going into next season, they'll be one of the best teams in the league. Second is Father's Day. I got to give a shout out to my stepdad. Great role model, great father figure. Now, obviously, to my mom. You know what I'm saying? I love my mom. And then two more. One for my teammates, Excite and Frenzy. I couldn't have asked to be with a better group. I mean, our resilience, our cohesiveness. I mean, it just felt like we were on another level tonight. I mean, especially after Game 4, we just entered the flow state. And then I want to shout out Evolve for being such a great community. I mean, they were really great for us tonight, just giving us that extra bit of encouragement to take the series home.
Again, that was one of the best series I've seen in a while. To be quite honest, that was one of the best series I've seen in a very long time, and goodness, it couldn't have gotten much better to end off. I've always said it, Sunday matches always seem to be the closest and the most tense ones on my stream. I don't know why, what it is with Sundays specifically, but Sunday always brings the best matches, and we got to see one that is going to be remembered for a while here. Evolve Skylight taking down Squareball Round Roll in 7 games with a 3-1 comeback. Congratulations on your win here, Frenzy, Snickers, Excite. Thank you all so much for joining. Congratulations on your win. And maybe next week I'll get to see you guys again.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
My goodness, have an amazing rest of your night, you three. And please take some time to just relax from that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
There you go, Evolve Skylight jumping in there. That was their starting roster. Snickers, Excite, Frenzy, all here. What a series. What a win. What an outcome. And, you know, if a usual person looks at this, they'll say, oh yeah, the favorites won. But you gotta see these series to really believe it. And you gotta believe it here. You guys all got to witness one of the best series on my stream ever. I'm saying it, ever. As a win for Evolve Skylight. What a series. Seriously, that was incredible. That is it here for us. I'm Sporty FC. Thank you all so much for joining. That was incredible. That is what Rocket League's all about. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all so much for being so supportive and sticking around with me and choosing me as your caster. And again, thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your night, everybody. Take care, be well, and I'll see you guys later.